All right. Well, welcome back to the iWealth podcast. And today we're talking about your foundation, and in particular, switching gears a little bit on that with something that you did. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, really cool. So first of all, Matt, the iWealth Foundation, 1% of our net revenues goes in there every quarter. So we're very diligent about giving and making sure that it goes in there. And what was really cool is recently we just moved it underneath the Waseca Area Foundation. So it's still our foundation. We control the investments and giving and things like that, but it's a donor advised fund under Waseca Area Foundation, which is really cool. And it's led to other people that are doing it locally too, which is neat because it helps support and pay for the foundation better. They charge a fee to take care of it. And it's been really cool. So, they can check in with the Waseca Area Foundation about that piece. But here's what's cool. So with our team, our core values is trust and taking care of people and humble and servant's heart, those kind of things at iWealth. And so each quarter we have a meeting with our team and we're able to talk through what the goals and initiatives are for iWealth for the year and then break it down by the quarter. And then each person on their team has a number. They have something that they're going to do to help contribute to the overall good of iWealth and move the ball forward. Well, each quarter when we're able to express to them that we're giving money into the foundation, it's pretty cool that they see that in there. But what's that?
Well, they see the real numbers going in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And they see the numbers growing and things. But also the struggle is do you just leave it in there and grow? So 20 years from now, you got a lot more to give, or do you do some now? And I think it's some of both. Yep. I think it's kind of like the retirement phrase. Like, do I save every nickel I have and then retire at 65, but then you die at 64? Like you didn't live any life because you're going to wait till the end. Same thing with the foundation. Like we got to give some money. But anyway, recently now being under the Waseca Area Foundation, they have money interest that they give out, but there's some things that they can't. Like they have a request for $140,000 and they can give $90,000 out.
Okay.
So there's $50,000 of requests that people want money, but they didn't have it, and so they go back to the donors and they're able to take a look at those requests and say, is there anything else you want to give to? And so recently, Trudy's on a nonprofit in Waseca called Bethlehem Inn. And we were able to give some dollars to Bethlehem Inn so that they can buy desks for the kids. And what Bethlehem Inn is hooked to the Sacred Heart Church, it brings in women and their children, if they have children, and helps them get back on their feet. Okay. So they don't have rent and things like that, but they have a job. Yep. They go to work, they help with the kids, and then they build up money, and then they go get their own apartment. Okay. Anyway, the desks and things for these kids to do homework were pretty shabby, and so we were able to give to it. So it's just really cool that to be able to take what was a business. I mean, 30 years ago, it's just like, hey, I got to support my family and things like that. And that hasn't changed, but being able to use those blessings for other blessings is really, really fun.
Yeah. Totally cool. And then when you can see it and your work is linked directly to the giving, like, hey, if we can make this work for the business, then the business is doing good in and of itself, but then also there's this auxiliary good that it gets to do. That's so exciting. Yeah, it's exciting. And it's a way for the team and the core values to come along with that ride. Like everybody's part of that. Yeah, we're going on the ride together. Yeah, that's so cool. So thank you for the ask today. There you go. We'll see you back here next time.
All right.